Guns on their waistband, the officers were able to use both de-escalation and communication skills to ensure nothing more happened than the retrieval of the gun and the arrest for that gun. But each one that occurred, over 180 this year, each one of those, I read, I get contacted, I get phone called, and they keep me up. I wonder about the next engagement, the next officer-involved shooting, the next individual loses life in the community or elsewhere that is in possession of a gun. And so these become our larger issues in our community. The world has come to Pasadena. This is an officer-involved shooting during not just the pandemic, but the global social movement, that we must answer these questions.
And we question every time they say a black man had a gun running away from them. We on record questioning every time the police say that. We want proof. We won't take your word for it. Chief Perez.
After looking at the video that Pasadena Police provided to the public to justify their version, as soon as Anthony started to run, the officer went like this with his hand on his gun. What does that tell you?
He was about to shoot first and ask questions later. He was going to shoot first and ask questions later. It was intended, and sometimes, most of the time, these officers know the person they're targeting. Sometimes it's an orchestrated hit. Okay? So that's all I'm able to say about that right now, so I'm able to word it differently because I know a little bit extra stuff. But sometimes they go after people because it's a hit. You know, and they're a hit squad. You got Officer Matthew Griffin, who was part of the Kendrick McDade murder, but he's also a part of Reginald J.R. Thomas's murder. So why are we going to keep letting this man patrol our community? He has 2 murders under his belt.
And for those viewers who hear what Jasmine is saying, we had Kendrick McDade, 19-year-old. He was shot and killed by the Pasadena Police.
Matthew Griffin and Jeffrey Newman.
And then in 2017, we lost Reginald Thomas he wasn't shot, but he was killed by the Pasadena Police.
He was choked. He was hogtied, he was beaten, he was spit on in front of his 6 children.
And none of these officers were terminated?
Nope.
None of them were prosecuted?
Nope.
None of them were, to my knowledge even, were they suspended for any?
Nope.
So, with this particular case involving Anthony McClain, it gives the viewers, the community, and it makes the city now be put right in the spot of being accountable because we got video. And we got video from the very inception at the point where they were stopped moving forward. And because now we have a conflict with their story, which one is the right one? The video or their story?
The video. And we also know that Chief Perez, if somebody was harboring a fugitive, they would be prosecuted too, right? And that's harboring a fugitive. They are hiding evidence, right? All those are crimes. So with those being said, that's why we want him fired and prosecuted as well. We're asking people to sign that petition.
All right. And with that being said, this is Alan Shea signing off with Jasmine. I want to thank you. Can I get a hug for you?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And this is what community is all about. And hopefully you folks who are watching this enjoy today's show.
So the officer fired likely because he was worried the individual was probably going to turn to fire at him. We are part of what has occurred. We were the officers that shot that bullet that took their son's life. We are responsible and accountable for that event that happened.